I think we are a go. Hello to everybody watching. Hello to Arthur Alexo. I can see you already are chatting on Twitch. So thanks for joining. Thanks for thanks for bearing with me because I've normally aimed to start these streams at 2 Eastern. It's 2:45 right now, where I'm really kicking this off. And I just had a bunch of errands to run today, especially because I'm getting some stuff out of the way before I go for a little family getaway for the 4th. So we are back at work on, and Rogers, good evening to you as well. It's afternoon where I am, but I'm guessing you're in a later time zone. I'm on the U.S. Eastern time zone, living near DC. So we are going to work on, I'd say, 2 things initially, and then we're gonna. I have 3 ideas total, all WarioWare related. One is trying to nail down a redesign for Red. Like I've said with the goal here, and you've seen on previous streams, I'm trying to do personal redesigns for the entire WarioWare main cast, which is takes elements of their OG designs, the redesigns they all got for gold, and just my own personal touches to kind of meld my favorite bits of each together. So here I have, we have Red. His body shape and definitely stuff like the wings are more in line with gold. This is a sketch I did physically and scanned from months ago, maybe even last year. And I might go with a simpler pitchfork. He had a more fancy spirit head that was a little more curved in gold. And I might make his eyes... I might go back and forth with his eyes. They were smaller and rounder in the original version. In gold, they're bigger but more oval and vertically narrow. And he got, I think, our eyelashes, which I'm going to keep because I think that adds more personality. But I don't consider this the final version. I'm going to be messing with this a bit. The second I'm going to do, and this is going to be the first time a lot of people see this. So I already showed... You find the... I'm working on a clip of a shot of Jimmy for Gold Reanimated, and it's going to be a big Bobobo tribute because he's the Afro member of WarioWare. So I basically took a screenshot, an up-res screenshot of Bobobo, and kind of traced over select parts, like especially the hands and the face, but added some Jimmy touches. So we're also work on. I'm gonna refine the designs a little more for the ideas I have for the 2 girls, Amy and Mimi, who are taking photos of him and the cat. It's gonna be Don Patch and Jelly. I mean, the 3 of them spent like half the show in drag, especially Don Patch. So it's not. This isn't uncharted waters for those characters. Other than they'll have the girls' voices and Jimmy's voice coming out of them, which is pretty funny. So I'm gonna close that Jimmy shot, and we might also fit in some regular just freeform fan art of these the other WarioWare characters I've redesigned. Like I've said, I always have my tablet right in front of me, and then behind that my regular laptop with reference images and video. In this case, I have some stuff of Red, a picture of his design from Touch, and then a screenshot of him from Gold. So we got some Kirby music, and let's get started with our friend Red. Let me make sure we got a good layer. Switch to pencil. Digital pencil will do. Start blue. Oh, that's a little thick. Let me see how it looks when I draw. Okay, that's too thick. I need to make this canvas bigger too. Which is, oh yeah, I forgot that's not Photoshop. You have to do this. It's a drop-down option. I don't know. I think the Kirby music actually goes well with the Red, because even though he's a demon, he's a literal demon. He's very cute and wholesome overall. He's less of a malicious demon. So let me start off by drawing a more traditional Red based on more straightforward. I'm going to try first his old design, then his gold design, and then I'm going to... The old design is fudging a bit because I don't have any images of him from a 3/4 view. The promo image is him like staring straight at the camera, so we're going to fudge it a little bit. Eyes are wide apart. Barkuma asks, as I'm pretty new to your projects, are you redoing the designs for a new WarioWare tuned episode or what? Yes, that and more. One of the things that I've been working on that I'm sad I can't stream or anything is because I'm doing my first animation that was commissioned by someone else who wrote and storyboarded it and did the audio and voice and stuff. And whenever it's published, probably won't be on my channel. We might actually submit it to some other short channels about shorts and stuff like that, or compilations. But I'll definitely post about it. But once I'm done with that, I want to focus solely on a new Wario, which is partly written and spacious. That sci-fi thing I did a short of. I did one on Newgrounds like a decade ago, but it's changed a lot. And then I did one test short in 2018 on YouTube and Newgrounds that you can find too. That's like my big passion project, fully original, and I want to do I have some really cool plans for it. But I know most of you are here for WarioWare, and that still means a lot to me as well. So yeah, I've been wanting to do these redesigns. It's kind of a multi-pronged thing where they will carry over, because I'm making new character rigs of all of them, especially with like the stuff I've learned in the new animation software I'm using. But I also want to do more fan art and his would speak as higher originally. I want to do more fan art and maybe even like some like little gag comics with them. Like I really want to get back into. I think like between Gold, the collab, and now Get It Together coming out, I've definitely had my fandom inner fandom for WarioWare reignited, and I want to do a lot more with him. Okay, so his head was a little flatter horizontally originally. Hunter Up says, "Who is this character?" Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hunter Up, Hunter Up. It's Red from WarioWare. Because he has a very simple face if you're just doing the basics, but we're gonna add more stuff to him because he has like the Pikachu cheek dots and those funny little ears. I might make the ears more old school. I think they made them bigger and it might be bigger, but they have a little more detail. They have this one. Let me get the shape right. They have this one little like indent right here to show what the ear canal. I almost said root canal. No. Let me make sure. So this one is a little less visible. Also that indent. So yeah, I've been kind of making it this like little challenge, like come up with new designs, new personal designs, obviously unofficial, like fan designs for all the WarioWare characters that integrate aspects of their original design and their current designs for Gold and Get It Together, and some personal touches just based on my own style that I've developed over the years, and they'll be the basis for stuff like Tuned and additional fan art and for fun stuff. Ashley's little teammate, yeah, that is his. I've always thought of him as her sidekick, but I'm sure he would get upset if he was referred to as that. But I think that in most of the games they don't call the stages Ashley. They call them Ashley and Red. Roger says, "Why does Luigi's Mansion 1 OST bop?" It's very Luigi's Mansion 1 is kind of interesting compared to the sequels, and I'm sure part of this is because it's a different team that made it. I think it's Next Level Games who made 2 and 3, and it was Nintendo's own internal people who made 1. I've noticed that Luigi's Mansion 1 is more ambient with the music and surroundings. It's more genuinely spooky. And that's maybe the one thing I really miss from it in the sequels, but I do think they have some very fun comedy with it. Like, I think one of the reasons I didn't choose my least favorite is both because it's more bite-sized and mission structured as being on 3DS, and also the ghosts aren't unique. Like it's all like it's mostly like the same basic shape, and they got rid of like unique boss and mini boss characters. And then thankfully with 3 they had a lot of unique ghosts again, and it was one more big unified structure, and the multiplayer was surprisingly fun when I played it as well. So 3D I personally wouldn't recommend playing 2 unless you find it on sale. But the original, I can't speak to 3DS port, but I have it on GameCube and I enjoyed that. And 3 was a lot of fun too. Jackie Sewards asks, "What are you using to make this?" This is a Clip Studio Paint Pro, and it is a. Sorry, let me make sure I'm getting the arms right. He always has one arm with holding out the pitchfork, and his arms were a lot shorter originally, so I got to take that into account when I'm recreating the original design. And so yeah, this is two clips. I know I said Toon Boom. Toon Boom Harmony is my animation software for the past couple of years. I was originally in Flash/Animate. Then for WarioWare Toon 7, I used Toon Boom Animate. That was my introduction to Toon Boom. And for everything going forward, I've switched to Toon Boom Harmony, which is the modern, more up-to-date software they do. And Roger says, I think everyone prefers Luigi's Mansion 1 over the second game. That might be the general consensus. I never want to discount all opinions, because I think everybody has, unorthodox opinions. I was literally just thinking about one earlier today. I was listening to a podcast, Retronauts, which has a lot of retro game retrospectives, which that's a mouthful. And they did one of my favorite series, Ratchet and Clank, and they kind of were. I think I'm one of the only people who liked the Secret Agent Clank PSP game. It was no, main entry, but it played differently and had some variety, so that was fun. Jackie Stewart says, by the way, in WarioWare Touch, the stage is called Ashley. Okay, it's not Ashley right there. Okay, I think in either Smooth Moves or Gold, it might be called Ashley in Red. I think maybe they've bumped his stature up a little bit in the meantime. And Hunar Up, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, says, what is your favorite character? If you're speaking about WarioWare, I've always had a three-way tie, I guess four-way tie. Orbulan, because I think he's a really fun alien design. He's just like a kind of lovable character. Kat and Anna, because I think they're also like cute, endearing designs. I love the fact that they have those color swaps going on with their clothes. If you look at the blue and purple, and Krygor, because he's just weird. More so I feel in the older games than in Gold. I feel his design voice toned down the weirdness because he had that machismo excellent voice and that yellow jumpsuit. They are bringing back the yellow suit in Get Together, which I approve of. So those three are my favorites. And then Roger says, Luigi's Mansion 3DS port is good, but the biggest problem is that it's on 3DS. Yeah, I think I did hear something about like that, where like it did feel like they had to make some compromises because the 3DS was not as powerful as the GameCube and Wii. Okay, I'm trying to do this from perspective. I think it should just... Is this Wii Fit? It says Yoga, so yeah. Man, I haven't played Wii Fit in a while. I need to play more Ring Fit and Fitness Boxing. And Jackie Seward says that their favorite character has got to be 9 Volt. 9 Volt's cool. The Volts are fun. Hey there, Willie. Thanks for joining the stream. It's cool, I'm pretty sure. What is your favorite stage? Oh, God. In WarioWare, across the whole series, I can't really say I have individual favorites in general. I know, like... You know what? I will say I think my favorite... 9 volt level, because 9 volt and then in Gold 18 volt and 5 volt, it's always a treat to see like what games are going to get the micro game treatment. I feel like Smooth Moves 9 volt was a really good highlight, because that's up till Get Together, that's the only traditional WarioWare game made from the ground up for home consoles, because I don't count Game & Wario because that was regular micro games, and I don't count Mega Pirate games because that was just that just brought over the GBA mini games and some structure but yeah, no, like I'm saying, 9 volts micro games I feel like were pretty cool choices in that, because that was like the first time they could do more high quality 3D. So like I remember there was like a Mario Sunshine micro game where you move FLUDD with the motion controls to put out multiple window fires. I need to make the this is Shooting Star from... Oh, Mega Man Star Force. I consider myself a casual Mega Man fan game, but I am mostly limited to playing the classic Mega Man and X. I played a little bit of Legends 1 when I was a kid, and I have not touched Star Force, ZX... Is it ZX? Battle Network, and I might be forgetting something. So... But yeah, no, I also think 9 Volt in Smooth Moves, that's one of my favorite boss games with its SNES Star Fox, where you use the controller like a steering wheel, kind of like a Sight Truck style, and then the boss, instead of the first boss in Corneria, it's Rob with a zapper. And Roger says, I'm still upset that my boy Dante got axed in Smash. Yeah, I definitely echo what people are... I'm not familiar with Devil May Cry, but I definitely echo what people were saying about the Kazuya stream, and that a lot of dreams were crushed between him, Lloyd, and Shantae. I don't think people were counting on Skyrim, so I think Dragonborn is just that's like a cool novelty. And I didn't see... I think, like, I'm still holding to the theory that, like, each Fighter's Pass, if there's a third-party character, they're the only one representing that company, so, like, I'm like, Sephiroth's going to be the only Square rep now of this. We're not getting Sora. He was my most wanted Square Enix character. And then they also got Hero in the first Fighter's Pass, because that's Square Enix. Jackie Stewart says, I have smooth moves on the Wii U, and Mario Sunshine 1 is awful. You mean the Mario Sunshine micro game? I don't remember it being that bad. But maybe I should replay it. I probably will replay smooth moves to get in the mood for Get It Together. I have been bringing gold back up to try and go for like high scores. That's the fun in WarioWare for me after you beat it, because like people are like, well, they're only like a few hours to beat the main game. Is that really just by the cost? And I'm like, well, it's not just that. It's going back. It is one of those score attack games. Trying to go back and see how long you can last. It has in-game top 3 and stuff like that, and extra unlockables based on reaching a high score level at certain levels. And let me see what else we got. Roger says, I'm glad he's in, but at what cost? If you're talking about, are you talking about Dante or Sephiroth or something? Because like, yeah, I think the only Smash Ultimate DLC character I've gotten proper hyped about was Banjo. I'm also one of those guys who was not. I'm going to start from the gold design now. Let me see. Let me just pull that up on my other monitor. I'm one of those guys who I feel like if I had just grown up playing different games, I would have been hyped for at least one of the Wii U DLC characters, newcomers. Because I believe there were fewer of them there. It was Bayonetta. We're talking newcomers. It was Bayonetta, Cloud, Ryu, and Corrin. I think Corrin was also like Byleth, and that he was the least people got hyped about. But I'm like, I skipped Street Fighter growing up because my parents didn't want me playing violent games. You know how it is. And now I'm much of a traditional fighter guy in general, so I might want to change that. I might try and change that someday. Bayonetta is the kind of like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, OG God of War, like 3D hack and slash thing I've never been very good at either. And Cloud, I was a couple years late to the FF7 bandwagon, like 2000, 2001 instead of 1997. So by the time I played it, I was like, it's good, but this is never going to be on like my all-time favorite list. Like even if we're talking Final Fantasy, the ones I hold dear are 6 and 10. Like, which I did play 6 a long time. I played 10 at release. I played 6 a long, probably like a decade after it came out. But it just, and that would just kind of reign true for me. And let's go down a little more. So Jackie's saying with the Mario Sunshine micro game, my Wiimote glitches out for some stupid reason. Is it just for that micro game, or is it kind of like a problem you have across multiple micro games or micro Wii games? And you're talking about Roger's talking about Dante. Yeah, he kind of didn't. Let's see. Barkuma says something nice, which is, I gifted Smooth Moves to one of the kids I know. Maybe I should visit him again to replay it, because I played through it the same day I gifted it to him. That's nice of you. I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to be visiting family for the 4th, and thankfully we're all vaccinated, so I'm not particularly on edge. But I have a cousin's kid who I talk to on like Zoom and Facebook and stuff like that. He's probably like 10 now. He lives in New York City. I live in DC. And he has become a Nintendo fan ever since he got a Switch. He actually went and bought a 3DS because he wants to play. I think his big ones are Pokemon and Zelda, and he wants to experience like a lot of the older entries now. Yeah, I actually told him about the NES and SNES Switch apps, and the Zelda he got most attached to wasn't Link to the Past. It was Zelda 1 on NES, because I guess that feels more open and just like experimental, and like just go around and mess with stuff until you find the dungeons. And I think he loves that idea, that sense of discovery. And I don't know if he's played Pokemon either on Virtual Console or Sun, Moon, XY, or that sort of stuff yet, but I'll talk to him. And I want to show him WarioWare Gold because he has a 3DS now. I'll bring mine down and show him my digital copy and tell him about that and get together. Let's see. Roger says, I wasn't that hyped about Sephiroth, and now I main him. That's funny, because I actually just tested out. I think I could. I tried out Pyra and Mithra and Kazuya for the first time today, because Kazuya just came out yesterday. So let me make sure I'm getting... So he has longer, spindlier arms and smaller hands here in Gold. He has a more regular-looking hand instead of a strong, bad boxing glove. Dear Red, why do you type with boxing gloves on? That sort of stuff. He doesn't sound like that. Red sounds like Monokuma in Gold. It's not the same guy, but it's like... I could totally hear... I might do a joke with him in Touch in soon, where he's like, The killing game is going to begin, Ashley! I need to work on my Red voice. I'm probably going to be voicing him now. My brother's not doing the voice anymore, and he got a different vibe anyway. Let me see how I can get just a regular close fist. He has 4 fingers. Actually, I think, it's funny. I think I've read that you don't see a lot of four-fingered anime or Japanese game characters, cartoon characters, because I think it's considered like a sign of the occult or the devil or something. So I think that this could be an intentional thing. Like, well, okay, we can do a sign of the devil's red because he's a devil. And it makes me think about how Nintendo's changed some of their stances, because they were very against religious and Christian imagery back in the day, at least in the U.S. Because you can look up how they would remove signs of the cross in like the old Castlevanias, or like gravestones and church symbols. And nowadays, I'm pretty sure there's more of that, at least with I think they allow it when Castlevania games are released or were being released on like DS and stuff. Now it's kind of unfortunately it's a dead series. It seems to be outside of the excellent Netflix show, which I can at least say that Season 2 is like maybe the best video game adaptation I've ever seen, and it's based on an NES game with so little plot, but whatever, it's good. I definitely need to at some point marathon because it's done now, though I know they said they're going to do a spin-off set on, so the original was set on, I'm already forgetting which Belmont was in the Netflix show. It wasn't Reinhardt, was it? But I know that apparently they're saying the new one's going to be about Richter, which I believe it goes Reinhardt, whatever the Belmont is in Castlevania 3, then Simon in 1, 2, and 4, and then Richter. Richter is Simon's descendant. I don't know if we have any Castlevania experts in the room. That's another series I'm very casual with. I mainly played, I did play Symphony of the Night, never beat it though. I played and regretted Castlevania 64, don't play that one. And the one that I had a lot of nostalgia for, and my brother, was Circle of the Moon, the first GBA one, because that was a launch title, and that was like, I think it might be the first GBA game we bought when we got the system. So, never beat it because it got charred, but we did play a lot of it, and we enjoyed that. And that's, if that rumor of the GBA port compilation is true, it's based on trademarks, I may dive into that, because I heard good things about the other GBA games as well, but I don't know if I played them. Jackie Stewart is asking you play Ashley's song. Let me see if I can find it in this playlist. This is Minecraft right now. I gotta scroll through. This is like literally hundreds of songs, so let me select a different song at first. So now we have Guile's theme that goes with everything. Now we have Infernal Hades from Kid Icarus in a second. Okay, we got Yoshi, Kirby, Pokemon Mother, Fire Emblem. I'll look for Ashley. Oh wait, I think I just saw the WarioWare songs. Let me go down. Alright, here's Ashley's song. Specifically I believe this is, it's the Smash version, the more upbeat, jazzy one. I need to rewatch, I know, I'm never sure how to say her name, Adriana Figueroa, who does just great game song vocal covers on YouTube. Did this with like an accompanying band and stuff, and it was very jazzy. I would play it, but it might be copyrighted. But look it up. I think her channel name is Adriasaurus. She actually, they gave Red pants, sort of. Let me see if he had that in the original. No, he didn't. It was one solid color for his lower part. He definitely put on some pounds for gold. I know that. Okay, yeah, his fangs in gold are not visible unless his mouth is open. So that's a change. And let me adjust where his other cheek pouch is. A little farther down. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. So we have. Okay, so I like the shape of classic Red more, and the fangs, but I like the eyes. I think the main thing I like his eyes and bigger eyes and bigger eyebrows more. And let me add in to the original design the pouches. Barakuma says, I need to work on my animation, but I've been distracted by games like Mario Rabbids, Donkey Kong DLC. Oh, I need to, I need to beat Mario Rabbids and then get the DLC before Sparks of Hope comes out. But it sounds like I have a lot. It's not still like a year away, so I have time. patches were much bigger in his original design. I'm noticing. I might go for an in-between size on them. And Barkun was also saying got Rhythm Heaven Fever working, and now got Rayman 2 with Rayman 3. All three of those are great. Rhythm Heaven, I'd say I know I can speak to the ones I played. Fever and Megamix are both really good games. And yeah, Rayman 2 and 3 are both excellent for different reasons. Rayman 2 is more exploratory and neutral platforming, and Rayman 3 is more combat and maybe like some. No, they both have kind of mini gamies, like rail segments. I think my most wanted 3D platformer revival is Rayman, closely followed by Banjo and Spyro, and Crash got it, and so I'm hoping that will. I'm hoping Crash 4 did well. I know the rumors were that developer was changed to focus on helping with Call of Duty, but there's still other studios like Beanox who could conceivably make another Crash or another Spyro, and I hope Crash 4 sold enough. I certainly bought it. And Barkuma says, maybe tonight your streams will give me more motivation from animation work. Oh, I hope so. That'd be nice if I had that for a positive effect, because I'm just doing it for fun and to converse with people. Jackie Stewart's brings up a good question. I just thought something. How the stonk is 18 volt that big? You know what? I don't know if I've said this on stream before. I hope they never explain it. I just love the fact that, like, everything is just a very matter of fact. Even in Gold, he's like, yeah, I'm in 4th grade. I go to grammar school, it's late elementary, and nobody has in-game asked or explained his size. Like, is he like a high school age? Is he just an abnormally, did he hit puberty like 5 years early? And I think it's funnier if they never explain it. I think it's that sense of randomness applied for the series has, but it's applied to character design, and just nobody ever seems to acknowledge it in the games. I guess 13 seems surprised because it's like, oh, I go to Diamond City's Elementary, huh? I'm in 4th grade, huh? But then she's just more like, bested by a 4th grader. She's not like, how is that a 4th grader? Okay, so let's see. I think that drawing did there for him applies more. Oh, he does have the wings in Gold. I'll have to draw those. I might do a little more detail for the wings. I definitely want to incorporate that, because especially Nick is out, it means he can fly around, stuff like that. Gives him more opportunity. Anime logic, said Barkuma for 18 volt. I remember this anime logic. That's just, there is no logic there. But it's like, don't worry about it. It's like the Mystery Science Theater theme, the most famous line. If you're questioning all these things, just repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. And with WarioWare, I'm like, if you're trying to apply a lot of logic, it's like, it's a quirky video game, you should really just relax. Just enjoy these funny characters. WarioWare is very Japanese. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I like about it, is that it is, you know, technically in the world of Mario and Donkey Kong, that sort of stuff, but it's its own weird little corner of the world. Like, a lot of characters and speed. Like, I think the logic behind that is, I believe from what I know about the conception of the series was, I think it was originally being made as a new IP, and Nintendo higher-ups decided add an existing character to it and make it a spin-off, and I believe because some of the team on it had worked on Wario Land, and because he was a more wild character, they were like, this is Wario's game now. So it is technically taking place while Mario's doing his other Mushroom Kingdom stuff, but it's even compared to that, because Mario, I'm sure people have said for years, you know, Mario is weird when you stop and think about it. That, like, you know, he eats mushrooms to get big, he jumps on turtles, that sort of stuff. But like WarioWare is just like, no, we're gonna be weird, and we're gonna keep finding new ways to be weird. Well, I better just save what I have. 1 second. I don't know if that's showing up, but I'm just gonna go Wario Redesign. Redesigns red. I'm gonna save that. Penny's the best. Draw her next, please. I might. I also want to focus on some stuff for my Jimmy reanimated shot, and like some freeform sketches based on the redesigns I've already done. But I think you'll definitely see Penny on future streams. And again, I always mean to say it. I should bring it up more often, especially today. I aim to stream now every Wednesday and every Sunday from 2 p.m. Eastern to 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern. I believe on Sunday I stream from 2 to 5 because activity kind of petered off. But today I started late, so I may try and get to 6, especially if I don't have material. So let me do this part to the side so I have more room. I'm gonna move the head down. I might mess with the head shape. Oh, Jackie says I have my own WarioWare OC. His name is 1Volt. Oh, cool. Is he also a gamer? Or does he have another gimmick? And he said, oh, you say, by the way, what are your thoughts on Jimmy T and such? The Jimmy family, I'm fine with them, but they seem to have been forgotten by Nintendo. Maybe they thought they got too crowded. Same with Jimmy P, who, you know, we'll never know what his deal is with Jimmy. I like to think it's just a coincidence that there's this doppelganger. Okay, so I'm probably gonna make his. Move it closer. Actually, let me make this its own layer, so it's easier to move around. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just realizing this is Lost in Thoughts All Alone. You are the ocean's gray waves. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but I remember Azura singing them. Definitely need to. I never beat Awakening. I got very close. I got like halfway through one version of Fates, and I barely touched 3 houses because I want to beat the other 2. So sometime I need to sit down and be like, let's really binge some Fire Emblem. Especially because I've been good at avoiding spoilers for all 3, all things considered. Let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of. All right, so let me think. Let's start with maybe. Okay, so I want the mouse to still be more up the front, but make it wider than before. And I want the fangs to be visible when he's not talking. Like that adds a little touch of personality. And okay, make the pouches a little bigger. And between, in terms of like location. Okay, I can tinker with that later. I can tweak that if I want. And then yeah, I want his eyes. I'm gonna go with the bigger ovular, not ovular. Ovular is like talking about your ovary, I think. Let's also say oval-shaped eyes from gold. I feel like they look a little more friendly and appealing. But I'm gonna add he had these little dots for the irises. I've been doing that with a lot of characters. And I did it with Ashley's redesign too, because I didn't like how they gave her much more flatter eyes in gold, but I liked. I think I did like her hairs look better. Oh, I should probably make it circular. Jackie says, I had a folder on my Wii U called Nintendo DS Pain. I want to know what's on it in it. Touch. Oh yeah, I think I did get Touch on the Virtual Console, just for novelty's sake. And 1Volt plays modern Nintendo games. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, that would be a good gimmick to have have a Volt who sticks to contemporary stuff. He tries to stay up to date. You know, I think they could do that, like a character they've hinted at, but has never actually existed. Okay, I'm gonna make the I think I'm gonna make the ears more like the original, but bigger because they were bigger in gold. I think that's cuter. Red's a very cute demon. For all we know, a friendly one too. He just wants to. I guess the main caveat is that he and Ashley want to cook Orbulon. Which, don't do that to my favorite alien. What is this from? Oh, this is Mother 3. Probably sounds familiar. I played a little bit. I played the prologue of Mother 3. I keep meaning to give that another shot someday because Earthbound was one of those games that just never clicked with me. And I feel so bad about that, both as a Nintendo fan and knowing, like that game means the world. Mother means the world to so many people. It is such a huge following, and I respect that so much. But it was just, Earthbound was never my thing with how it played. It was structured. But Mother 3, when I played a bit, I liked that there was a rhythm element for extra hits, like critical hits, and not getting spoilers. But it hits you with some very emotional stuff early on compared to Earthbound. Earthbound felt like it was more pure comedy, maybe some more intense stuff towards the end. Alright, let me think. I gotta focus on his hairline, his kind of widow's peak. I'll make it wider, like in gold. And kind of a little more soft edged at the top. They stopped on one. So actually, let me see how that looks when I get tapered. Yeah, I need to redo that. It doesn't fit the smoother bottom part. Oh, Jackie Stewart's. Yes, I have been. I can't say preaching it. I certainly am not like emailing Nintendo saying you need to do this because I don't decide to mix their games. But I honestly can't believe they've never done a WarioWare for mobile because it's so. Most of it is on handhelds already, and I feel like it's structurally so. Like in terms of its format and its like control style, you know, when you had one game that was all about gyro controls, and another it's all about touch screen, like. And how it's all these bite-sized games and like pick up and play in short chunks. It would be so easy. Like maybe like make it free to download. And I know I'm not talking about microtransactions. Like maybe make a free. You can download it for free and you get like some stages for free, and then you pay and like bundles to unlock other stages or something. Because I certainly wouldn't want you to pay for lives, like it's an arcade game or something. I'm sure maybe that's part of it is they don't know how to structure the monetization. Because I know. Nintendo made Super Mario Run as a, yeah, I want its horns to be bigger. I want it to be more old style. Nintendo made Mario Run a one-time purchase because they were like, we're going to test this out and see if there's a market for this. And they've basically said, yeah, Mario Kart Tour and Fire Emblem, Heroes or Warrior? Heroes. Yeah, Warriors is the Muso. They've said that those made so much more money. So, we're following the profit. Oh, should I move his eyes? I should move them down and space them out a little bit. And I got some classic F-Zero. Down more? Let me see. Yeah, down more. Space that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I liked his eye, how his eyes were more spaced out originally. Another thing that I thought helped his design feel a little more distinct. Okay, I might mess that later, but that's pretty good. That's bad thing about Mario Run, you only get 3 levels. I'd say. Yeah, Mario Run wasn't amazing. But I'm sure for some people, I'm sure that for a lot of people, that might be their first Mario game. You know, it was his first official game. I think that was his first official smartphone game. Alright, I'm definitely doing the gold eyebrows. Or at least something similar to them. I think that adds a lot of personality. Let me just compare that. Yeah, his originals were like pencil thin, so yeah, a little bit. Alright, so the body, I'm gonna save the arms for a separate layer because I'm gonna try something that's sort of experiment with it, and I don't know if it'll work. I do want him to have more of an old style body. Still plump. They're a little taller, I guess, than in gold. And he had that sort of... I remember sort of was, because how simple design is. They don't look like a bell or a collar. And it's a little shrimpier in gold. It looks like a scarf almost. Maybe that's what. Maybe it's a kerchief. I don't know. It looks like a dog tag. Alright, so the feet. Let me just save. I was talking about Corone on the last stream. She's like, I don't watch many VTubers. I watch her and Neoners. Corone's Japanese, Neoners is American. Very different approaches. Like Neoners is more vulgar, and I'd say at certain points just like experimental with what she does. And Corone is more wholesome, but like unabashed, but like certainly quirky Japanese with some of the stuff she says, especially when she does her English streams. Jackie says, if I made WarioWare in the Switch, I'd add 13 amp. The genre is rap. I'm trying to figure out how that would work. Cause I guess like aesthetically, like urban or something, like the city. So I associate those locales with rap videos and album covers and that sort of stuff. So bet the only time they ever did vocal micro games were with Mike blowing the mic. And he hasn't had his own level since. He's been sidekick to Kragor ever since. Alright, let me think. I want to do the feet. I'll make it so he doesn't have any toes like in gold. I'm going to make the feet bigger like they were before. Okay, so now... Oh, the tail. Let me see how his tail looked in You know, I think I like his new tail better in gold, where it's a little more pointed inward. I mean, the tip of it with the arrowhead. How thick is it before? No, it's the same. This is Star Fox? Oh, it's from Star Fox Zero, okay. This is good music. Let's see. Actually, wait, does it taper the other way? No, that's about right. I just need to make still need to make it's a hard line to hard balance to, you know how this thing goes. Alright, so I can work under that. Oh, let me try the head of it again. Okay, that's it needs to be longer. Yeah, these don't have to be perfect because they're the roughs. Then I go over them and finalize things in Toon Boom for the rigs. And those serve as the final basis. Alright. Maybe I should make the head a bit smaller. Okay, that's a start. And do I have any other parts before the arms? I am going to make him have that, like... Let me see how he looks with... Does he need that sort of pants line where part of him is red? Let me see how that looks on this design. Oh, that's pretty good. It kind of has like a retro Cupheady vibe. Jackie says, I would name it WarioWare Switch It instead. I know that a lot of there was speculation because if you remember the character cards you can unlock in gold, I think it was Master Mantis who said, like, oh, he's currently practicing the quick switch style. So maybe they were throwing around ideas for a Switch game, and that was an Easter egg they did, but they didn't go with that. And I'm guessing they want to push the co-op angle, because I think in Japan it's called WarioWare sharing or together or something like that. So they're definitely pushing, like, you know, it's you can play with a friend at the same time you're doing it. And Jackie says another thing bugs me that people spell WarioWare. Yeah, two words. It is not. Yeah, a lot of people assume it's two different words. It's one. It's two words mashed together to make one. No spaces. I feel you there. Yeah, that's a good red design so far. Definitely, you can get what I think it comes across what I'm getting at. It kind of melds aspects of the old and the new. I'm trying to find a nice in between because I don't want to. It's kind of outdated to stick with the old ones, but I don't want I feel like gold did has very heavy changes, so I don't want to. You know, if I want to take what I feel like my favorite elements of each one. And a little bit of a personal touch because I have my own style. Okay, so now let's try and figure out the arms. First thing I'm going to do is try, because this is a kind of an experiment. So he had these big boxing glove hands and stubby arms before, and now he has long, skinnier arms and little but more realistic hands. I'm going to try the long, spindly arm, but with the boxing glove hands. So let me pull up. Oh, I'll pull up. I can just. Yes, I do know that it's called Made in Wario in Japan. Maybe they thought that sounded. I prefer how WarioWare sounds. I think Made in Wario sounds a little awkward. But it also gets across the, you know, the company, developer, corporate gimmick. Alright, so we're giving him more, again, kind of in line with, it's almost giving me, retro spaghetti arm, Cuphead vibes. Celestial, what is this from? This is from a Kirby. Oh, Air Ride. Yeah, I've never played Air Ride. I don't know the soundtrack to that very well. If it's Superstar, I'd know it in it. That's the Kirby game. The music and trademarks, I know in an instant. I played that game so much. That's that and Planet Robobot are my favorite ones. All right, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this angle I have with red. The mixture of the bigger, rounder aspects with the linguini legs. That's a term I heard on an old podcast I like when they were describing an old Sesame Street clip where Bert was dancing, and one of the things where they had the full puppet with the legs, but it was on a black screen, so you can see like the people in black behind it moving, and he didn't have like regular bone structure, so he looked all his legs looked all noodle-like or rubber hose-like. I think it's all called doing the pigeon, because Bert loves pigeons. So he's like, I'm doing the pigeon, just a little smidgen. That's my best Bert. Sorry. I don't even know if I could do Ernie. Let me try with that Family Guy bit. Bert, I wish you wouldn't drink so much, Bert. Well, Ernie, I wish you wouldn't eat cookies in the damn bed. Bert, you're shouting again, Bert. Homicide, Life on Sesame Street. Okay, so let's figure out. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I think this is a case of kind of making it a little bit of my own, because I'm mixing the bigger hands and feet with the skinnier, longer. Like, no, his arms are longer and gold. His legs are the same, just the feet are tiny. So let's do. We're gonna do, I think, the old school, simpler pitchfork. So let's just add that real quick. Yeah, the gold title in Japan, it makes me laugh that it's called Gorgeous, because like, I'm sure it's playing into like the jokes and meminess of Wario as a character, because it's so like he's not gorgeous, but he thinks he is. And you could also say like he's trying to sell the game as I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it is about him he holds that tournament to raise money for pizza. But it's the same as the original game. He calls everybody up again to make a new round of games, and then at the end they have to forcefully get their share of the profits. He was going to run off with it as Wario Deluxe. But then they don't make much because he spent most of it on getaway balloons. Yeah, that's what he says. Balloons are cheap. That was terrible. Let me think. Balloons are cheap. I'm gonna be voicing Wario in the new tunes. I really like the guy I got for episode 7, but he let me know he quit voiceover, just focus on theater, and I want to respect that. So because I've been learning voiceover myself, and I mean I'm an Italian guy myself, or I'm part Italian. And I can do raspberry voices. I need to make some quick cash, and fast. But I want to make sure I need to work on the pitch, because he does have a lower voice than all the others. Mario and Waluigi are pretty high. Luigi's kind of medium, and Wario's low. And this is OG Yoshi's Island. Love it. All right, I'll probably need to work on that trident or pitchfork a little bit. It's double. It's not a trident. It's pitchfork. Alright, let me just name these while I'm at it. Now I gotta figure out how his wings are gonna look. This might take some experimentation. Lulu is weird. Well, you know the funny thing is that somebody I saw on Twitter, her design is based on a yokai, like a ghost legend or some sort of folklore in Japan, with like the suspender dress and the huge bow. I don't know the specifics, but it's like some little girl demon. I'm sure maybe they did that because like she's such a thorn in Wario's side in that game. Even though she's ultimately on the right, he did steal the toilet heirloom. Okay, so wait, which layer is this? This is the arms, I think. All right, so save. But it looks like she'll be in Get It Together to some degree. I don't know if she'll be playable, but when the trailer does that wide shot of the office, all the employees there, she's there. And as people have been pointing out, no sign of Penny whatsoever. So I hope if she's not playable, I at least hope she shows up in a cutscene for, I assume Krygor, and maybe Mike will get a stage. I don't know. We don't know. I know that the only stage they confirmed are an Intro Wario stage, Mona, Krygor, and then Dribble and Spit's always, they're always going to get a combined stage. They're inseparable. Jackie is asking, really, about which part? Because Penny has been nowhere to be seen so far. I've definitely been keeping tabs on what they've announced for the game, and so far she's just not there. Very weird omission. I thought she was pretty beloved. But maybe like, I guess it won't be the first time because Touch, that was one of my few complaints of Touch, was that they did omit some of the original characters to, at least in terms of getting their own levels, but like, you know, Orbulon factors into Ashley's cutscenes, but doesn't get his own level, and then Dribble and Spitch pop up for like blink and you miss it when Krygor comes to pick up Mike from his space karaoke. Oh, and they drop stuff off in the main menu. The cab drops off new characters, and Orbulon's UFO drops off new souvenirs. But I guess maybe there was like they were on a schedule and they're like, all right, we want to introduce these characters. We don't have time for these others. But it doesn't look like so far that Get Together is introducing any new characters. Gold Sword did because it introduced Lulu, who kind of shared the stage with Wario Deluxe. And sorry, let me look at these wings. And it was the first time that 5-Volt became a main character, but she had previously appeared in stuff like Gamer, and then like I think she first appeared as like a silhouette in Twisted, or the original game, in one of 9-Volt's intermissions. So technically she's been around for a long time, but like gradually, I think with Game & Wario, like the reception to Gamer and her demonic self was so positive that they were like, let's give her promotion. What's the best stack credits? Smooth Moves has a whole goes. Oh geez, I'm trying to remember. Wasn't one of them like a scrolling space shmup? I like when credits do that. I think a Kirby like a game like Amazing Mirror did that too. All right, so I'm just gonna start out with the wings, sketching, like trying to recreate as best I can the gold wings, and then I might. All right, I think I'm gonna give them a little more detail, like those kind of membranes that wings have. Actually, let me look up on my computer bat wings. Not the Batman vehicle, actual bat wings. 1 second, guys. Welcome, Bartman. He says, I'm pretty sure, or they say, I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure the shoot 'em up credits was in DIY. Okay. Yeah, the credits are not, I don't have the credits memorized in my head as much as the other levels because typically I would only play them once after beating the game. They weren't really unlockables for them or anything. Okay, let's find a good bat wing photo, high resolution. Okay, so look right. I might, yeah, I think I'm gonna redesign these a bit. Oh, Touched had it as well. Thank you, Jackie. So they've done shoot 'em ups a couple times, just like Smash has done it multiple times. Different like perspectives and stuff. I think those. I guess this top we want to change how that looks. Where's DIY? Who knows? Who knows? Well, let's go with DIY for now because Bartman's pretty sure. So thanks for pointing that out, Bartman. Yeah, I can look them up on YouTube later, or any of us can. Just if it doesn't really matter too much to me. Okay, so I want to taper these off a little more. And have a little more arc there. I might need to adjust that so it doesn't... pro tip to anybody who draws, do you want to avoid what you call tangents, where it's like lines perfectly overlap from two different objects, different parts of a character, because it makes the shape and silhouette less distinctive. Ken and his boss station Touch sucks. I don't remember which one that was, but I think their boss game in Gold sucks, where it's, I think it's like you're putting specific toppings on, like you're mimicking toppings on some food, like sushi or cake, and it has to be very precise, and it gets very strict, you have a time limit. I've given up on trying to go for, I like to try and get, my goal, like when I consider a stage fully mastered in WarioWare, is when I can get 100 on it as high score. There aren't a lot I've done it with. There are like 3 in Gold. I remember like Dribbled Spits in the first game I did it with. But I've given up on trying to get it on Cat and Anna in Gold because of their boss game. And Jackie, what was their boss station Touch? Remind me, because maybe I agree with you. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, so let's adjust the tip of this one as well. Is that extra part of the line? Ooh, now I got some old school Mario World. Jimmy T, I'm pretty sure too. The boss, I'm always bad at remembering the boss games for the most part. I think some of 9Volts stick with me because it's Nintendo games. So like his original was that the first game, it was that that kind of baseball machine. You time it to swing, hit you swing the bat. And then Twisted, it was Mario 1, level 1, but kind of like on a little globe, and you know his movement was controlled with the gyro. Touch was, I want to say, like Hogan's Alley or one of those zapper games to shoot those cans that are bouncing. Smooth Moves, like I mentioned earlier, was Star Fox for SNES, the first one, but with Rob as a boss at the end. And I don't know if DIY had preset boss game. I don't know if it had boss games at all, actually. And Gold, what was 9Volts? Dang. When you draw a line, you have to get a baby egg space. Oh, that's Cat Nana's touched one? I'm okay with that one. But maybe if you try and play it like for the highest score, like it's like so fast, it's hard. Oh, the Witch Doctor version of the athletic theme was playing for a second. Mario called the Witch Doctor. Actually, they did use Witch Doctor for a Dr. Mario ad. Like if you look up on YouTube, like old school, like NES era, and at the end there's like a cheesy effect. It's like, and then the Witch Doctor struck my head. It's silly. I think that's how I first discovered that song. Alright, let me save. Alright, overall that's a pretty. Oh wait, let me add the membrane lines. It's going to take a little artistic liberty. It's not going to be up right at that point, like in real life. It just doesn't look as good with the shape this wing has. Pretty good. Alright, so zoom back. So we've got classic red, gold red, though without the wings, and my red. Blooper was the boss for 9Volt and DIY. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, because DIY, it had like a preset list of minigames with the characters in it. Same with Showcase. But it was more limited because it was touch / Wii remote only. And, what was I going to say? And they couldn't get too complex with the graphics or sound, because I think they made them using the same tools, same editor. Because you could edit them. You could remix them, basically, if I remember correctly, I want to say. Man, I just saying like that I wish like DIY had touch button controls or tilt controls 7, and like I still would love one for the sequel for the Switch. But I think I've been hearing a lot lately that like, man, DIY actually flopped really hard sales-wise. So it's like, yeah, they're probably never gonna try that again, unfortunately. But I'm grateful it didn't kill the series, even though after Game Wario took a long hiatus, and I was worried. And even after Gold came out, I was worried like, what if it doesn't do well enough? But it like evidently did well enough, or at least to merit one more game. So you know, there could be another hiatus after getting together. At least we got 2 core games again in relatively short distance of each other. Alright, so let me save what I have. I'm going to save it as document, and I'm going to save an image file. This can be used later in Toon Boom too. Do you guys like the redesign? I kind of took a gamble with the gangly limbs and big hands and feet, but I actually think it kind of suits him. And I really like how I'll also think about the eye color, because I think it was the blue was lighter in his original version and darker for his gold version because they got rid of the irises, but I brought back the irises, so we'll see. But we got the Galaxy theme now. Awesome. Alright, so let's save that. So now we got Amy and Mimi as Jelly and Tom Patch. Alright, I'm going to pull up some other reference images on my my laptop, so give me a moment. Where can you get DIY, do you know? You can still get it physically at, like, most retail, like, most classic game stores or, like, online marketplaces like Amazon and eBay. The downside is you can't share games online anymore. They shut down the DS servers years ago. And showcase the Wii counterpart that where you could upload games and stuff like that, and to transfer games to your TV. That's legally that's gone. You have to either have a Wii that has it pre-purchased downloaded like my Wii U is now, or you have to hack your Wii and pirate it. It's unfortunate. I wish Nintendo, I wish companies let their online games and services last longer. Nintendo's very guilty about that. I can see the Wii U eShop going down relatively soon. So, it's a shame. Hopefully 3DS sticks around, though, because that was the more successful of the two. Alright, hang on. So I'm scrolling through the cutscene compilation. There's Jimmy, there's the two girls. So we got Amy and Mimi there. Now let me find... Also pull up... Start with Don Patch. Oh, my voice might be a little faint because I'm tilting towards my computer. 1 second. Have them side by side. Alright, so we have the roughs here. I don't think I saved it as a clip file. I saved it as a JPEG and maybe in their software. But alright. Oh, this is okay, next song. New Super Mario Brothers 2, I don't like that music very much. The design for Smooth Moves is for... Wait, which design are you talking about? You mean the gameplay design or a character design? Oh, Steam Gardens. Actually, no, I think this got me in trouble on... It's gonna make copyright muting, so let's not do that. Let's find some Donkey Kong. Okay, so I'm gonna make this wider because Don Patch has some spines that really go out to the side. His spikes or his forks or whatever. They call them different things on the show because there's no consistency. Oh, actually, I've got a good... I might use this Don Patch design, like... I might have... I think I might have Jelly, like, doing a sort of tilt as well. Let's see... Definitely look at some of these screenshots I have... These screen caps I have above for color and shading reference. So I'm not used to doing it that way. Okay, so... Don Patch is the red head, because he's already orange, that's close enough. What is your favorite Franck game in gold? Good question. You know what? Let me bring up... I'm going to Google Franck micro games and see if I can find a list of gold games. Let's see... Also cracks me up. Like it's always fun discovering some of the voice cast and stuff. And so part of the fun with Gold was them being voiced and getting a lot of recognizable, prolific voice actors for it. And Franck is Natsu from Fairy Tail, which I haven't watched, but that's a big show. And he's also... Make sure I'm getting the name. I'm gonna Google the character. Yeah, he's Kyo in Danganronpa V3, who's one of my favorite characters. That guy was a wild card. Like that's a character you can tell from the design. Like this is gonna be a weird character. Danganronpa does that. Design for Red and Smooth Moose. Really? Because I'm pretty sure Red's design in Smooth Moves is the same as it was in Touched. So I guess you're like the original design will be a little, maybe like reverse gold design. Because I'm looking at, yeah, Smooth Moves. I have the picture saved. It's the same as his touch design. I think. Let me see if they changed it for Game & Wario. Game & Wario, they didn't full on redesign like the characters, but they simplified the eyes a lot. So like Ashley had black eyes. I think Mona kind of, they did change Mona a bit. That's actually like my least favorite Mona design. And then Gold is my favorite Mona design. Let's see, Game & Wario. Okay, red. Yeah, it looks like Red's design was pretty unchanged for Game & Wario. Ashley just got the dolarized. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work actually. So I'm just trying to see. Okay, I can't find a list of Frank's micro games, so actually, you know what? I do have an answer to what's the favorite Frank game in Gold, because it always cracks me up. I think it might have been in other. I think it was in Touch previously. It's where there are a bunch of Franks on like walking a tightrope over like a cliff or something, or between two cliffs, and they had one of them holding a sign with a no symbol over a pair of lips, symbolizing don't be completely quiet, and you don't have to press anything. You just do nothing, but you also say nothing. That's my favorite Frank micro game because I don't know, it's unique. It's pretty unique. There are not a lot of microphone games in, especially in Gold, because they mixed Mike's games into the Ultra League levels, just 2 of them, I think. Maybe Wario Deluxe too, but they reused the games. Okay, hang on, let me think. I'll start with the hair. So she has. How long should the hair? I'm gonna need to make the hair long if you're on patch, not down to the ground, but they both have pretty long hair. Oh, I see. Thinner. Oh, let's make this black too. Okay. Let me figure out what this is. Oh, this is from Captain Toad. Okay, music. Okay, that's actually a little better, I think. Actually, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on the spikes until I have more reference images loaded up. Let's get. I think the redhead is Amy and the blonde is Mimi. That might be backwards. They never say their names in the game. Actually, they say in like the cards. I mean, the cutscene they don't say their names. Oh yeah, this is not. I don't associate this as Donkey Kong music, but it's from Jungle Beat. That Jungle Beat didn't have a very memorable soundtrack. Touch doesn't have that Frank game. Okay, yeah, I'd have to replay Touch to be sure. I actually played. Sorry, let me just focus for 1 second. Kind of need to get going on these micro games. On this drawing, what am I saying? We've been talking about micro games. Touch did have the Don't Blow micro game. Okay, thank you, Bartman. I was wondering if I remembered it correctly. Because Gold was like, I think it was something like 2/3 or 3/4 old micro games with like new visuals and stuff, and then 1/3 or 1/4 brand new micro games. And then it looks like, well, I think Get It Together will probably have some returning ones because like I think every Wario game has the nose picking. I want to say so, but it looks like it'll be mostly new games, which is exciting. And I actually might try and not watch many, well, trailers maybe, but not like more like in-depth streams if they do more previews, stuff like that. Because I want part of the fun of your first WarioWare playthrough is seeing the micro games for yourself. Okay, no, that's trying to copy the shape from the original design. Actually, I think I know what it is. The what? Actually, the middle needs to be, this middle part needs to be a lot thicker. Extra thick! On to the second Mega Mix, and I'll get a silver crown for Jimmy. Oh, right, for a second I thought you were talking about Rhythm Heaven, but then I remember that in the old games Jimmy would do remixes. I don't think yeah, I guess they didn't see the need to do remix levels, specific levels in... Actually, I guess, Dang, I'm confused. I guess Wario Deluxe was a remix. You would just, like, mess with your controls and interface and stuff. Okay, so let's save this. This will be the base. Favorite front game is the one when you close the door. I think I know that. Do you slide it with the stylus? It's like a sliding door. You slam shut basically. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got Brinstar. Classic Smash / Metroid tune. I actually associate it more with Smash at this point. I played a lot of Melee. Alright, let me see. Alright, so I'm going to add a few touches to the hair because she has these little dots, these little lines going on. Oh. Guys, my stomach is rumbling, so I'm going to grab a banana and just watch the chat for a second. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat into the mic. First, I have to grab the banana. Where the bananas in the kitchen, thankfully, where food's supposed to be. Alright, one second. Just make a note. Jackie's asking if we can play Mona Pizza. Yeah, we can. It's not in Smash, I don't think. But I can pull up... Let me just search first. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. It's the original version, actually. Okay, no, it's the original vocals, but new instruments. Alright, bananas in my stomach. So, that's all the song has left. We'll finish this song, then we'll get back to the Smash playlist. Let's do it back up. My opinion, or to be honest, Smooth Moves is a plug for the nunchuck, because you don't have points to buy one to really beat the game. Yeah, I guess it's true that the nunchuck didn't. I kind of forget the nunchuck didn't come with the system. I got the Wii at launch, but I guess it was. I did buy nunchuck because I don't think Class Controller was out yet, and also the games I bought at launch didn't use the Class Controller. Because I got I remember because it's like the one time I played a video game literally all day. I was in college when the Wii came out, showing my age, and I'm getting nostalgic. I lived in a different city back then, still the same like tri-state area, but the college rented out apartments in a certain areas rather than a campus. And sorry, let me get Don Patch's circle right. But I didn't think to pre-order the Wii. I don't think I could have anticipated how crazy demand it was going to get. But I did thankfully do the next best thing and asked my local Best Buy about. I believe it was Best Buy about it. I went and checked not last year, COVID, 2 years ago, and that Best Buy doesn't exist anymore, so weird that I'm nostalgic for Best Buy. But they said, for people who didn't pre-order, we're out of pre-orders now, that quota's filled, but we'll be doing a line opening morning, and it'll be first come, first served, and we'll form a line. And so I woke up at like 5 a.m. to go and get in line. There were already dozens of people there. And I remember I brought my DS, and it was the one time I played Elite Beat Agents multiplayer, because that came out like a month or two before the Wii, like mid-late 2006, fall 2006. I think Wii was November. Most console launches tend to be in November for whatever reason. It's just tradition. So get this circle right. Not the best at this. Start from here, actually. Oh, close. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we got the Wario medley. Alright, we'll finish this one, then we'll do another song. But, yeah, thinking back, I bought... Oh, wait, how do Diamondback's eyebrows look when he's in drag? Change it? Oh, they get more thin and tapered. Yeah, okay. Yeah, his eyebrows change along with his expressions, so we're gonna go with that. I bought 3 games on... Well, no, I bought 2. It was Wii Sports that came with the Wii. Twilight Princess and the first Raiding Rabbids. I really like Twilight Princess and Wii Sports. Raiding Rabbids did not have much lasting value. I sold it after a couple months. But it was a fun diversion. But I remember being disappointed because they had advertised it would still have like a story and classic Rayman characters, and clearly they must have to rush to meet the launch because they didn't have any of that. But I spent the entire day playing through, switching. I kept alternating for variety's sake between Twilight Princess, Wii Sports, and Rabbids. And I want to say I did get a second Wii mode at launch because I wanted to play Wii Sports with friends. Looking back, I think the other launch title I should have gotten instead of Rabbids was its Sight Truck. I think both that and its Sight Bots were a lot of good, kind of captured the arcade experience of driving over the top, big jumps and crazy stunts. Would be cool if we made a third for the Wii U or Switch. Alright, so it's kind of thicker tops, symbolize eyeshadow. Then let me real quickly do a little mouth. I might remove the blushing. Maybe I'm just a little overkill, but it'll still show they say it kind of nervously, it's like he's like, "Ben, am I right?" They're like, kinda. That obvious, huh? I believe it's Redhead who says kinda, then the Prodigy says, yeah, I think so. Let's see. I wonder how many people are going to open up the stream expecting regular Wario, and they're like, is this Bobo? What is this shit? let me look at some more images. I want to see what other Don Patch stuff I have. I did find a good reference for Jelly and female Jelly. Let's see. I might just stick with. Oh no, I want to find his regular. What are his regular eyes like? Does he change eye shape? Yes, he does. They had a lot of fun with it, like messing with the designs for all the different expressions and just not disguises. They would just look differently for the hell of it. Speaking of puns, I love the like. There are so many puns in the dub of Obo. I remember there was one they're talking about like fighting a fish, and they're like, they pursue this mackerel for the halibut. The narrator's amazing. Let's all right. Make the eyelash look a little. Alright, I think the song's winding down. Oh, it goes on for a while. Okay, let's find some more Smash music. Okay, I'm reloading where we were with Brinstar. Let's save what I have. Ooh, Star Fox theme. Yeah, you can't beat... I actually think the original Star Fox is a better soundtrack than 64. Like, you can't beat this theme. As a kid, I was like, man, this is like the video game equivalent of Star Wars. So it's so inspiring. Big sounding. Na 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 na. Oh, and Jackie says Smooth moves up in the launch tab for the Wii, not Wii Sports, so you won't break your TV by not wearing the wrist strap. And Smooth, you have to because of that one micro game. Yeah. Well, that's the well, that's actually the thing. Smooth Moves didn't quite make the Wii launch. I remember it was like just a few months. It was like. The Wii launched in November, and Smooth Move launched. I'm looking up right now. I want to say January or February. Maybe earlier in Japan. Okay. The Wii came out in November 2006. In Japan, Smooth Moves came out in December 2006, and most other places came out in January of 2007. Anyway. Actually, no, I'm going to give the eyes a different layer. Might have them, like, shake a little bit to show the nervousness. Maybe I'll have him like dart around too. Like she'll be looking at this way when she starts, and she's like, ah, and then kinda. Let me make sure I get his nose right. Hang on. I'm just trying to find a screenshot normal Don Patch. Oh no, not the eye layer. A little narrower. That's pretty good. Cat is dropping. Okay, that was cat. I know. Yeah, I remember. It's it tells you to drop it, and it shows like a little man jumping off a bungee cord, and then it zooms out, and your me is. I think your me is like King Kong's size, scaling the Leaning Tower pizza, and it's not pizza. And it's dropped this little man. It's very good. I like how Smooth Moves had some me's. I actually 3DS had a little bit too. It had a main thing I remember is a Tomodachi Life micro game. I was like, remove. It was, they had the robot voice. Remove this stuff from my face and that sort of stuff. All right, let's see. All right, so we're around the eye layer. Okay, I gotta figure out his spikes now. Let me get a good angle of him. Alright, I'm just reminding the image to look right on my laptop. Okay, I got rid of that eating part. Patch is not going to have the word eating above him for no reason. Ooh, now we got a more intense Twilight Princess track. Okay, it looks like I need to make his front spike bigger, actually. His top spike. Straighter from that part. Your pink head ends, your wrist strap fell off, and and WarioWare Smooth Brew really pushing the safety precautions. Clearly. Alright, so I'm gonna have some of his spikes maybe jutting out from the hair. Maybe just being behind it. Let's see how this looks. Nope, let's be wider. And they work an epic version of the file select music. Now I think about it, both Zelda and Final Fantasy have very iconic file select music or load game music because Final Fantasy has the do 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 do. Sometimes it's on the title screens too. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this one absolutely right. Something I'm too much of a perfectionist. So, Christine, hi, thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing? If you're confused about this not looking like Wario, I'm working on my shot for the Reanimated collab with Jimmy, and I'm reimagining him and the two girls he's with as Bobobo characters, just as a laugh, because they're both afroed. And they're both crazy. Alright, let's see how this looks without the rough. Alright, pretty good. Actually, let me see what size this... Okay, yeah, it's big enough. If I have to make it a little bigger, I can. Save. And let me think. Alright, I can do his... let me find the dress images so I can... yeah, I have an image of how to do the... his legs a little tucked inward to be all shy-like. He has kind of a noodle, like kind of like I was talking about Bert. He's got a noodle limb going on, kind of like Red actually. I should. Forced to send out with remote on YouTube to hit my Ugh. It's not painful. Okay, so let's see. And that's a good, like, epic Zelda remix. Okay, that's pretty good. I got some Mario Kart. Move the mic a little bit so it's spacing me better. There we go. Save. I need to look at some other images of him later for the arms. But actually, let me get rid of the roughs, and I'm gonna clean this up a bit. I probably will have the spikes stay hidden behind, rather than poking out through the hair, because I want to say that's how they, when he did have wigs and stuff, they would not poke out. Okay, let's less growing stories. This is a family stream. Should that spike be in front of... Yeah, I guess that... I'll have to add some more spikes too on this side. I'll think about it. Let's leave that where as it is for now. Let's keep the legs in front. Fill this part in a little bit. Zelda is this from? I guess I do. That piano part sounds familiar. Save. Okay, I do need to fix this part here. Maybe just add fill in the line there. And a little bit of the WarioWare story. WarioWare gets hard on the Wii U, and I'm like, and I don't know what game it is. I'm at because it's Japanese. Oh, yeah, they don't show the total or something because it's in, if you know, the original. And yeah, I think it's just to show like the number like coming up next. It's not. I think the actual micro game prompts are still in English. Save that. And let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold off on coloring Don Patch until I have the arms come in and spikes are finalized. I still might want to have some jutting out of here. And let's pull up Jelly. Okay, so let me pull up on my other computer the one image I have of like female kind. There we go. I'll probably have her like just like tilt her one. Oh, wrong prompt. Like, tilt one arm to the side, like that obvious, huh? Like that. Then like be like that obvious, huh? Kind of a gesture. I might move her a little more to the right, or Don Patch a little to the left, or both. Anyway, let's get some layers. Jelly inks. And then we'll do another... Actually, before I do that, let me do the... We'll have the eyes moving around too. Maybe not quivering. I might have her start like looking down at Don Patch, and then we'll draw it like this for now. Chat. You want the next Wario game, says Evie Devi? Oh, absolutely. I'm actually thinking about just biting the bullet and like digitally pre-ordering it like this week. I might be getting a little extra money from some work, so. Are you excited as well? I think the concept is cool. So also I'm like, it's gonna be the first home console. I know Hitch is a hybrid, but like first home entry since as a regular WarioWare game since Smooth Moves, which is crazy. That's a long time ago. All right, so oh no. So start with the body. I might hold off coloring Jelly until all her arm poses are done. Let me just get work on her face, and then I'll pull up the full body image I have of Jelly. Ooh, getting faster. I might need to move the nose up a bit, but let's do the eyes first. Oh, and ABW said some more stuff. Oh, Jackie has also said, Get Together, in my opinion, is way too much to buy. I want to pre-order, but it's too expensive. ABW says, normally not, but the characters having unique abilities, two players are worth it. Oh, maybe not two players online. How much is Get Together? Okay. So the good news, Get It Together is actually going to be $50 instead of $60, which is still, you know, more than a 3DS game. No, I think it's going to be around, I think they said it's going to be around 50, Jackie. But they already confirmed no online. It's local multiplayer only, unfortunately. Like I'm still surprised they put they added online to 3D World. Like they usually wouldn't bother with that if it's just a Wii U port. Jackie seems surprised by the price. Yeah, no, it's 50. I can look it up on Alright, we're good. I'm looking up on Nintendo's site. I think it says it's only 1.5 gigabytes. All right, unloading. Yeah, it's $50. Yeah, and Evie, you're right. That's how the game kind of got leaked a little before E3. Somebody showed they got this Nintendo consumer survey, and one of the questions was like, for WarioWare for the Switch, what price range would you be most comfortable with, or would you be okay with only put 40 but no online makes it harder? Yeah, might be good to either hold off on it for a bit, or like keep your eyes peeled on eBay for cheaper sales. Oh, I should make a different layer for the mouth too. Do the same with Down Patch. And I'm gonna give her a smile, actually. Down Patch is the more nervous one. Color in the lips. The lipstick will just be a color, so don't worry about that. Then what song is this? Okay, there's like a mariachi version of Mario World boss music. Oh, I like the comments for this. When Mario stops being Italian and becomes Spanish. We all thought it was too soon for another WarioWare and Mario Party. I was kind of willing to buy that there could be another WarioWare, because 3 years is a feasible distance for them to announce something, even if it wasn't coming out this year. I think it's just like a nice bonus that it's coming out only, what, 3 months after it was announced. Same with Metroid Dread, or maybe that's an October release, but that's still very soon. It's a nice thing for people who've been so starved for Prime 4 information. Evie Debbie, yeah, Jelly Jiggler. So I'm working on my Jimmy Reanimated shot. Let me pull up Jimmy. If you're still on the Discord, this is what Jimmy's gonna look like. I traced and modified a Bobo's screen cap, and the 2 girls who are like taking pictures of him in the cat. I'm gonna draw a Dengaku Man cat, and Amy and Mimi are gonna be Don Patch and Jelly and Drag, because all the main 3 were women for so much of the original show. Jackie says, also the stories were kind of weird. Forget Wii U ports, what's next, Game & Wario on the Switch. I wondered about Game & Wario, because it's like Star Fox Zero. I don't know if it was well received enough. Maybe if it sold well, because I know Zero also, I know Star Fox Zero absolutely flopped in Japan, at least. Here in the US, I don't think we get public sales numbers released anymore, so we have to rely on like UK sales as for like a rough estimate, but that can be different sometimes. All right, hang on, I'm pulling up a jelly shot. I don't have a good jelly shot. I'm gonna have to Google him. 1 second. Debbie said, I was actually thinking, oh my god, dude, that would be awesome. I would totally participate in that. Do you know which episode you'd want it to be of, though? Because I would just mainly say, like, maybe one day. Yeah, keep me posted. If you ever do, I'll love to spread the word and help out. I would just recommend that you pick one, like, not a super early episode, because you have characters like Dengaku Man and Jelly who don't join up right away. It's like the first couple episodes, it's mostly Bobo, Don Patch, and Beauty. Alright, let's see. Alright, got a Jelly image. Oh, random clips of all the episodes. Oh, yeah, kind of like a best of. Because who cares about the plot? Yeah, okay. That'd be awesome. Okay, so I'm actually gonna... What is this the theme to? Oh, Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna pick another. We got a lot of Zelda. Let's pick something else. Kirby, maybe? DDD theme. Haha, plot. Yeah. It's like I'm like, who cares about the plot? It's just he fights people, he runs into weird scenarios, he responds like a lunatic. He breaks all. There's no logic. There's no consistency. Just insane stuff happens, and you got to deal with it. You're either in for it, or you're not. You'll know within like a minute whether it's the kind of show for you. Because I thought about talking about it on my podcast, and my brother's been a frequent guest, and he's even said in the show, and I mentioned like, yeah, I'm not gonna guest in that episode, John. Maybe combine all the clips into one story somehow. Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Hang on, let me save. Let me save and resize this image. Dude, look at his feet. Gonna be, I think his body's gonna be, I might have made him a little too short, or the legs too short. I need to stretch the legs out. I might need to move him and John Patch up or down so they're standing on same horizontal ground plane. Alright, so this needs to a little more of a wedge curve kind of thing to the very front. didn't know you animated yourself for a while. Cool work. Oh yeah, I did some shots for the first collab. I did a Cat and Anna shot, the last shot of Wario at the end. Who are the others I did? I did an Ashley shot. Oh, a 9-volt shot. And for this follow-up collab we're doing, I did... Actually, let me see, make sure I'm getting the line right. For the second collab, I did a Orbulon shot. I still have to do... I want to get a... I've been doing the early stages of both this Jimmy shot and a Krygor shot, a very brief one. But I want it to be nice, like nicely animated. And I'm doing one of 13 amps rap lines. That'll be fun. Okay, I need to redo that. The line between the wedge, his crotch area. I said I wouldn't even talk about crotches. It's a lot narrower. Okay, I need to smooth, make this straighter. What we got next? Oh, Jump Up Superstar. That's gonna get copyrighted. Let's do another one. Jackie says bowling is the best minigame besides Gamer Game and Wario. Throw a bowling ball mode. I remember the bowling game. It was kind of like standard touch control, but the pins were shaped like characters. Yeah, a lot of the, other than Gamer and the Miiverse one, a lot of the most mega games and the mini games in Game Wario just didn't click with me. But Gamer was a cool part. I'm glad they revived it for Gold. Like, I think one of the things I love about Gamer is how like genuinely scary it can be. I just love they went for it. Christine, hi, welcome back. So just, Christine, if you're a little confused by this, I am working on the shot I'm doing of Jimmy for the WarioWare Gold collab, Reanimated collab, and I'm reimagining Bobobo characters as Jimmy and the cat and the two girls he talks to in Gold's cutscenes. I don't know if you're familiar with Bobobo, but if you like WarioWare sense of humor, I definitely recommend you check it out. The English dub in particular is just so great. Next, he put on a song called Pac-Man Musical. I'm gonna stick to Smash Track just for the time being. Let's see. Okay, so clean that part up. I'm feeling a little parched, so I'm gonna grab a water bottle. One sec. Alright. Alright, so we erase this part. We're going to angle it back more. Oh, not the eraser. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so let me pull up cutscene so we can see how her hair looks. We're going to copy that hair over to transfer it over onto Jelly's beautiful head. Oh. Alright, needs to be taller. Oh, it's okay. Let's see. People don't have to. You don't have any obligation if you need to step away from the stream or if you lose interest. It's okay. All right, let me see. E3 this year is better than any direct, in my opinion. I know I was disappointed by the main direct before E3. I think they was first for length in a while, but it was like a lot of Monster Hunter, which I don't care about, or like other announcements I didn't care about, like DC Superhero Girls and stuff. So Nintendo's E3 direct was better than, probably the best one in a while. I like your streams, by the way, they're good. And you're lucky to be in the gold Reanimated. Oh, thanks. I'm running the gold Reanimated. I'm the guy who started it. But I'll tell you what I'm lucky is that so many cool people have offered their time to be a part of it. We've gotten so many fun and visual styles and extra jokes and just it's a cool gathering of fans of a really fun property. Alright, so let me pull Jelly back up. Some more water, one sec. Okay, so it's going to take some tries to get right, but let's start. And let's see the other arm. Okay, it's going to be down further than. A collab on a coding website that's a WarioWare concept called Smoothware Collab. Oh, cool. You do coding? Are you working, like, what kind of codes are you like the category working on? Programs, apps, websites, games, media? What kind of are you learning? Are you working in it? Like, I'm curious. That's really cool. Pretty good. I'm gonna get some Paper Mario. Let me see how. Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the dress on Don Patch, but I'll definitely. It's pretty. Jelly's got a more human-shaped body, so it's a little easier. Scratch still supports the coding website that introduced details my account. Okay, cool. She does have one lock kind of coming over the shoulder. Ooh, the classic Rogue Port music. Jelly Hayorson said, yeah, Jelly and Don Patch and Bobo. This is my Jimmy shot for the collab. Bobo Jimmy, and the two girls are Don Patch and Jelly, because all three of them were in drag for so much of the series. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, I've actually been running a Twitter account dedicated to Bobo. So I have one account. I have my regular account. I have one for my podcast. Hasn't get updated that much. I have the Wario collab account, and I have Bobo Out of Context, which is actually like the most popular Twitter. It's just clips from my DVD rips and like random, if I find like retweets of like fan art or people like randomly remember it. I've seen so many clips that are like, man, I can never tell if this show was a fever dream I had or if it was a real thing. I'm like, it's completely real. Oh, actually, let me pull up. Okay. Alright, he's got 4 eyelashes on each eye. I don't know why James and Jamie's here are even touched a little useless. Yeah, I guess it kind of maybe the staff agrees with you because that there were too many. The T family got too big because they scaled it back ever since then to just being Jimmy. Though if you watch because they did those character trailer animated promos for I think everyone in Gold, and you do see on Jimmy's phone he has pictures of his family and of Jimmy P in Redesign Gold style. I may want to draw them, so I may incorporate them in future cartoons and fan art. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just remembering that in the 3DS version of Gamer and Gold, when 5Volt's like stalking the hallways, you can hear her like ominously humming, I think, the Mario Underground music or something, like some classic Mario song. That was a funny touch. And of course, I just love the fact that the Volts are seemingly aware that they're in a video game. Scratch Drive said really easy to code on. You can learn really easy. I appreciate it. I'm trying to learn some other stuff myself. I want to learn. I'm focusing on visual stuff like animation and art and voiceover. I'm gonna practice hard with the animation and voice and see if someday, professionally I can do either one of them and then do the other on the side if one sticks. But I might. The next best thing in coding is that I might mess around in either Game Builder Garage on Switch or Dreams on PS4 or PS5. So you might see me do something in that. Technically, I've done I'm doing some voices in Dreams games by other people that just aren't out yet. But I mean, like I could make my own games from scratch, maybe. Okay, so let's clean this. Hide the roughs and get back to clean this up a bit. The intersecting lines and stuff. Alright, so it's 4:53 right now. Would you guys be upset if instead of ending the stream another hour, I ended it in or another 70 minutes, I ended it in 40 minutes, like 5:30 where I am? So in 40 minutes from now. Dreams is more fun than GBG though. Oh, much more. It's so much more it's a much more powerful tool. I remember I saw videos being like when Game Builder Garage was announced, people were like, "Is this Nintendo's Dreams?" But it became obvious. Like, especially the big thing is you can't make your own. You can do like pixel art, but you can't make your own 3D objects or music. You can customize music tracks, and you can use preset objects. Dreams, you can make literally all your audio and your visual and audio from scratch. It's cool. Especially when I got my PS5 Pro this year, Dreams was. I think it's really cool how many PS4 games get performance boosts on that, like either increased resolution or increased frame rate or both. And Dreams because Dreams can run when there's like intensive stuff in Dreams on PS4, it can chug a bit. Dreams on PS5 runs like a silky smooth 60 instead of 30 or less, so that's a big plus. Or just watch the Jimmy trailer. I never said before. Yeah, you can find. I think you might be able to find a video called like WarioWare Gold all character trailers and promos. I recommend it. It's like I actually really like Lulu's, where she basically floats around town on a balloon with a camera and it's just taking fun snapshots of everybody, even Wario. So I'd like to think maybe they've become friends or something. Can you switch the music? That brings me bad Metroid memories. Sure. Alright, not a Ridley fan, I take it. Let's find another series. We did some Yoshi, we did some Kirby. Maybe Pokemon. Hopefully you don't have bad Pokemon memories. Alright, let's save what we have. Saving. Writing to file. Oh, it's taking its time with this save. There we go. Alright, so let's zoom in here. Lulu's in the yeah, I was talking about it earlier, how Lulu's going to be in, I don't know if they'll be playable, but Lulu and Master Mantis are going to be get together to some degree, because they're in the opening shot in the office. I mean, technically Red's going to be playable because he's Ashley's broom and wand. I guess it's cheating that she has both, because he always turns into one at a time, but whatever. The one that I think the one that everybody's talking about is that there's no sign of Penny so far, and I hope she's at least in cutscenes or something. Oh, hang on, is my stream chugging? Oh, sorry guys, hang on, let's see. So I guess I'm checking to see about how things are running. How many frames are we dropping now? Shouldn't experience issues. Okay, looks like it's clearing up a bit. Let's see Lulu taking Toad's place in a Wario's Witch 2. Yeah, if they were disappointed with that, she'd be a good foil to Wario. It looks like there'll be an empty spot in the Treehouse 1, so maybe that'll be Penny, who knows. Yeah, we don't know the full character roster 100% just yet, so I don't know, maybe there are still some surprises they're saving for us with the lineup. I know I don't want to know all the micro games before launch, because part of the fun is discovering them. Let me see one thing. Let's see if there's an app that's eating all the memory. It'd be weird if the stream was just doing it on its own all of a sudden. Google Chrome, huh? So I got a lot of Chrome processes open. Let me see. I've only got one window open. You're being weird. Anyway, let's just keep going for a little bit. Okay, so she has. Yeah, you can see in Jimmy's. You get a full look at the two girls. They dance with Jimmy in his promo, and they have like cocktail dresses on or something like that. Like they're like out in the town, and then they see a kitty. Saying they're not interested in Jimmy, they're interested in the cat. Alright, let me see if I get this right. Alright, now it needs to be a little straighter. We got Ashley's song again. In the trailer, you see the robots. Oh yeah, the space hares, or whatever they're called. You think they cause the bugs? No, I think they're just going to be a side appearance thing, like they usually are. I wonder if there would be like an actual like villain or boss that would be like a computer virus or something. But who knows? Yeah, they haven't gone deep, but they haven't done like an intro trailer release like they did with Goal. But it is, you can see on the website the premise is that Wario is sucked into a game they made, and I'm guessing the others go into save them and erase / defeat the bugs. Because you can see in the treehouse they have you can see the level select screen, and there are like visual glitches around the environment, like square digital looking things. So I like to think that's signs of instability. I hate Smash's version. I prefer the original, but I like the Smash version. but let's randomly go to another song. Ooh, Airman. Mega Man 2. This one's a little weird. I'm gonna move. I know. She's an emo confirmed. Oh, she's always been an emo. Like, have you seen how little she smiles? And okay, so I think I can get rid of these parts, so the dress color is going to be in front of them. I'm remembering this music wrong. I thought this was one that's like da 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 da. Watch a club called Pipes, a Doors tribute. It's a fun Mario club that you should watch. Pipes, a Doors tribute. Interesting. Let me see. Pipes, a Doors tribute. Okay, I'll look into it. Maybe after the stream. Thanks. Doors is a guy going through doors, trying to find his way out. It's a stick figure animation. Okay. Looks like there's some Mario elements involved as well. Oh, not pipes, doors. Okay, okay. So they did a Mario version of this other thing. Let's see what this is. Lost painting from... Ooh, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Nice. And Alucard's in the thumbnail. Let me think how this should be. I like to work on how the arm overlaps with the dress. I'm like some experimenting with how his arm is. Right, I'll figure it out though. Okay, so I can probably do some coloring on Jelly right now, actually. First, let me save. And then let me see if I have any of these Bobo images saved on my not my laptop, my tablet that I'm using right now. Okay, we got a Jelly drawing here. Let's open this. Clip Studio. Alright, let's take the base Jelly color. Nope, not Jimmy. Jelly color. Let's color this part of this arm for now. Then actually let me cool and funny you can make a collab on The Simpsons, the WarioWare Gold character trailer. I don't know if the interest would be there for the character trailers compared to the cutscenes. And Simpsons there has been a I believe Reanimated of Do the Bartman and maybe of one of the Butterfinger commercials. I'm also not a diehard Simpsons fan like I was in the 90s, so I think I would like to see someone better, more cred tackle that. Though I will say, because I think the Donkey Kong Reanimated is still in the works, they're just not rushing it. They're just not. Second side, I actually need to finish with that. I did another one years ago. And what was I gonna say? And I almost was planning to do one before they announced theirs. And maybe I can still do that someday, just be a different episode than the one they're doing. We do a post them each week. It would still take a long time for everybody to get them done. A lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna pass on that, but thank you for the idea. So next we have darker Jelly. Where's this music from? Yuki. Okay, it's a little known NES game, it looks like. Pretty catchy though. Okay, let me see if I have an image of the two girls. Favorite jingle? I don't know what you mean by jingles. Like, do they all have... Do you mean the opening with their names? I actually like, if that's what you mean, I like Penny's. It's like she's got like a magical girl look. Okay, let me see. Do I really not have a screenshot of Jimmy's scene? Alright, hang on, I'm gonna grab... Work on this. Alright, hang on a second. I'm going to try and get an image. Let's see. Alright, now I gotta get on my other computer for a sec. Okay, maybe just my microphone. I'm just thinking about another Corona moment again. Where she was saying something, you heard like a thud, and she was like, "Ah, mic attack," because her microphone fell forward and like hit her in the head. And Jackie, okay, I get what you mean now, but that's probably the song between the microphones. I actually don't really remember those. Sorry. Alright, so let me open the screenshot of them in Clip Studio. Alright, so now I can copy the dress color is very similar to Jelly's main color, actually. Let me see if it's like blend. Okay, it's darker. So let me just, for now, I'm gonna work out that part later. Oh, it actually suits him. Darker shade to go with his lighter blues. And I gotta get her hair. Let's get the eyes, or the eyeballs. Smooth that out a bit. Oh, not that coming. Alright, now it's getting very Japanese sounding, this track. I like it though. The jingle's on right now. We can do that another time. Oh, this is the Giga Barrels music. I knew it was from Smash Melee. I didn't realize it was that track. Filling in the gaps, filling in the gaps. WarioWare in general is kind of great because of its motion controls. Yeah, a lot of it has. Yeah, I guess most of them have some form of touch or motion control. But yeah, the only gimmick is that it has two players. It takes multiplayer test to the next level. Yeah, it has. I'd say it has two gimmicks. It's fully co-op, which is the first time I think the series has done that, and it is going to be more. Your input's going to always be character driven. which is like means that depending on who you play as, because they all will have different ways of moving and interacting. Like Wario will charge and use jetpack. Cricket will be like a normal platformer jumping around. I think the craziest one I've seen is 18 Volt, where he won't be able to move, but you'll be able to aim and rapid fire through like projectile CDs. So they point out this means that you'll be potentially playing each microgame in very different ways, which I think is a really cool way to extend variety, replay value, and all that. Alright, looking pretty good. This might be a good time to wrap up today's stream. But Jackie, thanks for conversing today. Everybody else also, Evie Debbie, Orson Zed, Christine, Bartman, like a lot of other, like that was a fun stream. I'm sorry I was a little late in getting it started. I just had some obligations today. So just so you know, I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday. That is the 4th of July. As an American, I'll be taking that day to spend with family and have good food and that sort of stuff. It's gonna be nicer than one the next year because we were all quarantined, but now my family and I are vaxxed, so I'm looking forward to should still be safe outing. And I will resume on Wednesday the 7th, I believe. So everybody have a good rest of your week and weekend. I will see you back